Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew over there, coming to you live from our home in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Hello, everyone. How are you? I see Cheryl is here. Thank you for tuning in, Cheryl. Susie is here. Hello, Susie, our neighbor. Suzanne is here. Saying the hurricane track is slightly west of us, still in the forecast, though. Hopefully it stays away from you, or at least as far away as it possibly can. That's scary. So hopefully we're sending good energy your way. I know you said it was going to be kind of the end of this week, so hopefully... Oh, that has to be scary, though. We don't get that kind of talk too much around here, other than we get tornadoes.
We got other stuff.
We get other stuff, right? Oh.
I don't think Susanna has to worry about a blizzard.
Probably not. You probably don't worry about blizzards too often down there. Suzanne said it is Wednesday now. Okay. We'll keep throwing that good energy out there and pushing it further away from you.
It seems dark in here to me.
I know. It's that time of the year. It's starting to get darker quicker.
I know, but it's in the room.
I know. Every once in a while, I sit down here. I'm like, boy, it's dark in here, and I don't know why.
It's like I was at the cottage today, and
yeah, we were both at the cottage working hard today.
I had jury duty and got summoned.
Yeah, he got summoned to jury duty. Had to be up bright and early.
And then released real quick.
And then got his foot crammed into a shoe.
Oh boy, that was not the best.
That was not pleasant.
Having to hobble around downtown Greensburg.
I can't even imagine. Hopefully you didn't have to park too far away.
It was far.
Yeah, of course.
It was on the top level of the parking garage.
Oh, so you didn't even try for street parking?
No, because the street parking is 2 hours, and I didn't know how long I'd be there. So I parked in the parking garage, and that was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard.
But he got taken in first. Maybe they saw you hobbling in.
I don't know.
They're like, let him go first, and then they excused him. And so I got a text message very early, well, semi-early. It was quite a while after you had to leave.
It was still.
It's like almost 11 o'clock, I think.
I think it was noon or so.
Yeah, 11:30, somewhere in there, because I was just about. I think I had already left, and then I had to come back in the house for something. And that's about what time I finally got the cats inside and after our walks and all that. And so, yeah, you were there still for a good long time.
Yeah, so they didn't need me.
But that's, now you should be excused, I think, for a number of years, right?
3 years.
3 years.
But probably I'll get called again soon.
He's like, you do get called a lot. I'm not jinxing anything by talking about myself, so.
I don't mind to do it when we have a little bit of flexibility in our schedule.
Yes.
But sometimes it's real hard to do it. And when you're self-employed, you don't get to fill out a pay stub to get your $9.
No. So that's what Andrew did today. Then he came to the cottage with me. I was already at the cottage doing some shipping, and I worked on quite a bit of shipping today. Some of you have some larger packages going out very soon. I've got some pre-printed, and I've got some things that I gotta bundle up yet, but some are going out the door tomorrow, and some very shortly after that.
It looked like you got a lot done.
I was getting a good bit done.
Your box to take home was pretty substantial.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. And we worked on some stuff for Halloween.
Yeah, we've been planning about it, but, with life and everything in the way, it got kind of derailed. So
yeah, it did.
We kind of have to dance with the date we got.
Right. Norma is here. Hello, Norma. Suzanne says, all energy accepted and appreciated. Yes, we will send it. We will send that good energy. Dale's watching from the Charleston airport. You got stuck at the airport. Nancy is here. Suzanne, of course, Halloween is life. Suzanne, I just saw your email. I will reply to your email as soon as I can.
Do we have anybody watching on Instagram?
Charlie just joined us. Hello,
Hey,
Charlie. How are you? Boy, I need to shave. It's been crazy, everybody. Getting ready for things this coming weekend. Whew, we got Ava coming in. I'm going up tomorrow to do a little video with a friend of ours in Johnstown to kind of get some publicity out there. He's tuned into the queer world a lot, the LGBTQIA plus community in Johnstown. So he's offered to come up and do a little video about us and kind of help people find us, help, get our Allegory's always been a safe space. So we want people to know that we are there. And also, there are a lot of people who might want to come to see Ava's stuff for some really funky, fun stuff to add to costumes, to add to Halloween stuff. It's going to be fun. So I'll be up there tomorrow a little bit during the day. And then Ava's coming this weekend.
I probably will not be.
I doubt Andrew will be going with me.
I would like to go, but I think I need a day to recover after that because I was not prepared for the hop-along.
No. Charlie says, hello, I got more shelves to organize. I can finally see my floor. Ooh,
wow.
Nice. Craftygram4 joined us out there on Instagram. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Let us know where you're tuning in from if you're hanging out with us. And they just went away. Craftygram4, come back. Angela is here. Hello, Angela. My throat is gravelly today. I don't know why.
Because you did the dye sublimation.
I did do the dye sublimation, but that doesn't usually bother me.
It bothers me.
I know.
I was like, whoa.
He told me to do it, and I was like, are you sure you want me to do it? You're already hop-along. I don't need to take away all your air, too.
That's fine.
But
it was a beautiful day. So
yeah, we had the doors open at the cottage. It was gorgeous out today.
We thought about doing the live from the cottage, but we still don't have a bathroom there. So
yeah, we were there all day, so it became necessary to make a pit stop at home. So we've got Halloween stuff for you today. I'm going to show you some of the Halloween acrylic pendants that we have. We've restocked some supplies in our online store as much as we can with these. So I'm going to show them to you. Some of them we have like one. Some of them we have like 9 or 10 of them. It's just what kind of acrylic we had left and what we could continue to make. And we're going to see if we can get another order. We'll see how it goes. If these start selling out, then maybe we'll order some more acrylic to see. But some of this acrylic I don't think we can get anymore. So
some of us know they don't make it. I realized that it's like a really small batch production kind of thing
company we use.
Like, I never thought that like acrylic was like such a artisanal
supply.
I know, like, whoa.
Like, oh, yep,
only
got the one. We got the one.
Doing their custom colors.
Yeah, it's pretty So anyway, we've got some good ones here. If you've tuned in before, you may have seen these, but if you're new to us or you don't tune in during Halloween, that one time we show them on the live, you may have missed them. So we're going to take a look at those. Andrew wanted to make pins out of his 24 minis. And if you don't know what that is, That's a show at the Manos Gallery in Tarrenton, PA. I was able to go there on, what was it, Friday night? Saturday night. Saturday night. Andrew unfortunately could not go again.
Too swole up.
Yeah, because of his foot, he could barely walk again. So I went.
And it comes and it goes.
Yeah, some days you're completely fine,
and then the next day it's not.
Yeah.
It really depends on diet, I think, and like we're just not like we're I don't know how to phrase this. So we're vegetarians, so obviously I'm not eating meat. But for the most part, I kind of just have been eating whatever I want, and I haven't been having any problems. It's just when I don't know, something happened.
We think the oatmeal got you.
It's just too much, and
started building up
fumes and
building the acid up in your body.
Yeah, and
he was eating oatmeal, which we thought oatmeal was a good thing. They always tell you eat the oatmeal, right? So he was
the fiber, it's good for
you.
he
was eating oatmeal the last 2 craft schools he was at, and then we got him snacks for the road, which was granola bars and granola bags of granola
that I just poured in my mouth. And I thought I was being healthy too.
Even my mom, she's like, I feel so bad. She's like, I got you stuff because she got us granola to put in yogurt that she got us, and here it was like more oats.
Like I wasn't drinking almond milk because sometimes if I drink dairy I get snorchy, and I don't want to be all snorchy for if I have to share accommodations or housing or whatever. So I've been drinking. I try not to drink the almond milk because it's like bad. It's not bad. It's not as so there's like levels and degrees.
You mean environmentally?
Correct.
Yeah.
And so
environmentally almond milk
is kind of rough.
Yeah. Oat milk is generally the best.
And so I was like, oh, they have oat milk. And so I drink oat milk with everything. I was like, oh, and they make it fresh. Oh my gosh, so good.
Right.
So good. And it was good.
I bet.
It was delicious. And I had some delicious oatmeal raisin cookies. I was like, I basically, anything that had oatmeal in it.
He's going for it.
I put it in my mouth. And
then we read that it's one of that not everyone, but for some people, oatmeal is a very big gout starter.
And I think just everything in combination, it all kind of domino affected.
But you've been better with your shoulder and your side.
Well, that's from a different problem.
I know, but at least that seems like.
Yeah, so
I haven't seen you hunch over in pain in a while, other than for your foot.
When I got the really bad, it was probably one of the worst gout flare-ups I've ever had.
Yeah, I've never seen you that bad. And it's still going on.
The last flare-up I had was in 2018, getting ready for Beat and Button.
And then we didn't make it.
And we couldn't go because I couldn't stand. Yeah. And how can you stand at a booth all day when you can't do anything?
Yeah.
So anyway, it was really bad. So I was taking ibuprofen and I was taking acetaminophen, and I was alternating because somebody told me that they lose their effectiveness if you.
Well, they're for different things. One's pain, one's inflammation. So you want to hit both.
And so apparently I am now sensitive to acetaminophen. And so I got accidentally poisoned with acetaminophen. And that meant that I was puking my guts out.
For solid 24 hours.
Probably more than that.
Well, then, yeah, it was like every probably half hour for the first 24 hours.
Yeah, it was bad. And it was super painful. And so when you do that, what happens is your spleen gets enlarged because it takes over some of the function of your liver. And so...
Hello, Harry.
So my spleen was enlarged, which feels like somebody kicked you in the side. And there's nothing you can do about it except take more medicine that will cause more problems.
Right.
So, so I had to just wait it out.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, when I was sick, I had nothing in my stomach. So the gout cleared up for a couple days, but the pain in my side was pretty intense. And not only was the pain in my side bad, but then I was carrying my body differently, and I kind of messed up my shoulder because I was carrying my body differently, and I was like holding the cat, and I fell asleep, and it kind of like messed up my shoulder, and so I was like, "What's next?
What's next?"
And then my eye was jacked up one day, and then I had a fever one day, and it was just like, who's stabbing this doll? They need to take a break.
It's pretty much your foot.
And even that, like, I had the shoe on. I had to take it off, and that was kind of hard. But it wasn't so bad. Like, I mean, it was hard to get around, but not unbearable. Like the first couple days, it was unbearable. If there was a breeze on my foot,
yeah, he couldn't do it. Oh, Cheryl just picked up 2 of the new brooches. Thank you, Cheryl. We didn't even get to show you them on the camera yet.
So it's been a thing where we're learning about it. And like, it's something that we've, you know, we're still figuring things out and getting the diet right. Because even if it's on the list, it may not affect me. And some things are not on the list and affects me. So we just have to play trial and error and monitor everything.
Yep.
Not to kind of bring the conversation down. But, you know, it's life.
Cara says, gonna sound crazy, but did you try putting your foot next to one of your cats while purring? I find it helps me with pain relief.
So the problem with that is they have no impulse control. And so Tallulah kept trying to, she is trying to be a good little nursemaid, but apparently she's clumsy. So she kept knocking into it, which was excruciating. Also, if your foot, so what happens is it's a form of arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is you get a buildup of uric acid, and it creates these crystals. And it's like, who knew I was a crystal factory? And
only you could use them.
I know. I was like, can you? Can I like cut it open and like see? Probably not going to do that. But so anyway, so you get these crystals, and they kind of attack your joints, and so your joints swell up and become hot and extremely sensitive. It's like an exposed nerve. So
yeah, people with arthritis, probably my mom, her poor hands are like that a lot of times.
And so it's bad. And so like the cat's not gonna do it. Like they can go and purr on other parts of me, but if they
they're
come
not
even
touching
close,
my foot.
No.
Yeah.
One day William accidentally bumped into it, and I literally saw stars. It was pretty bad. But oh well, I'm better now. Better-ish.
Better-ish. Nancy says, my dad suffered from gout. It came and went. He found black coffee helped. Imagine that. Yeah, they say black coffee. They say coffee is good for it, actually. And Andrew drinks a lot of black coffee.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from drinking too much coffee. Like 1 cup a day. 1 big cup. Because I don't know. I want to be able to sleep more regularly. And so there's all kinds of different changes. But so black coffee, I drink, and the tart cherry juice and all this, the home remedy that can't, okay. So there's all this stuff that you can get that you can put on your foot. And you're like, here, let me try this. Some of that stuff makes it worse. Like, I soaked my foot in Epsom salt. I thought I was going to pass out because it made it hotter. Because you soak your foot in hot water.
Yeah.
And if your foot is already hot and it's causing the pain.
Hey, Susie, thanks for tuning in. It doesn't,
regulate. It was like, I was like, I thought this was supposed to help.
On fire.
So I mix a paste of cortisone cream, Neosporin, and Orajel.
He made his own concoction.
And it sounds so weird, but the Orajel numbs the nerve pain, right? The one keeps the itchy, scratchy, and inflammation down. One helps it stick. And so it works.
Yeah. That's what he does most nights now.
Every couple hours.
Every couple hours now. So that's what we've been up to. Let's see. Friday I went to Craftwork Studios in Johnstown and had a little party with them for their 1-year anniversary. If you missed I did a little reel about it. But we are working with them hopefully in the near future to do some classes there. We have a very small space in our store, and they have a very large space in their place. So we're hoping to partner with them for various classes.
What's funny?
What?
Did you tell them about how we were originally supposed to go in there?
No, we've talked about that before, I know. That's the same building that we were originally looking at having a studio space in.
As like a pop-up.
As a pop-up. And that kind of all fell through. And then our friend Amy got in there, and she's running the whole operation there now.
Under new management.
Yeah, under new management, anyway. It's under nonprofit. Yeah, they've been there for a year. They only charge, they have sewing stations. So there are studios for different things. So they do sewing because Amy is a seamstress. So they teach sewing there, and they have a whole setup. They have 3 or 4 or 5 sewing machines, I think. They do. They have a little jewelry space, but it's very small. She's like, please don't laugh, because it's just a little desk, and they've got a few tools. They have fiber arts. They have a few, what do you call it, looms. They're like, I think there's over 10 different studios. They have a small tools area, like little saws, and just if you need to use little tools for something. They have, I think, a soap making. Is it soap making? Or candle making? Something like that there too. They have a lot of stuff. And they charge $29 a month, I think it is, for membership. That gives you 24/7 access to the studio spaces. So for $29 a month, I think that's all it is. I'm pretty sure that's right. You get 24/7 access every month to any studio. So if you want to go into the studio at 4 a.m., you've got the numbers to plug in, the door opens for you, and you go right in. You go right in. So it's really such a great deal. There's a little coffee shop in front that's open during the day. They also have a place that's like a little mini room that's a little mini library, a place where you can just chill out if you want to go in and chill out. They have right now at least 2 different desk space that are up for rent. I think $60 a month and $80 a month gives you a desk, and one has a desk and I think a little kind of shelf area as well. So I love their space. If we didn't have our own space, it would be a nice place to go and work at any point, anytime. It's nice. Where else do you get 24/7 access to
nowhere
everything they offer? Like, you don't just get access to, like, if you want to sew, you don't just get access to sewing. If while you're in there, you decide you want to like play with jewelry, or you want to try to do something on a loom, You get access to the whole space.
So is there somebody there the whole time?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't sound like it. But maybe, I don't know. I know Amy's not there all the time, but I don't know if there's someone else, but it sounded like, because she talked about how there's a number to plug in. So you plug in your number and you get access. So I guess they would track if anything goes missing or anything like that through who was there and who accessed the place. But yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Debbie Brunel is here. Thank you for joining us today. Amanda has joined in. Hello, Amanda. Susie said, I have tophaceous gout and have little nodules that grow on my joints. Right now, the worst is in the base of my right thumb. It hurts so bad.
I can imagine.
Especially like thumbs, and that's where they are. They hit those big joints, right? Your big toe, your thumb. That's rough. Cheryl says, that's a crazy good price. It is. It is.
And if you come to Johnstown, then you can take advantage of it as well.
I know, right? Yeah, $29 a month, I think, is what they charge you. You get 24/7 access as a member. Then they also offer classes all the time throughout the year that you can take. Now, those you pay a little extra for. You pay for the class, but a lot of them are not that expensive. So really, really good. Debbie Brunel says, long time. I know. It's been a long time we haven't seen you around. How you been? What's going on?
There's other places in town as well that offer creative stuff. So if they don't have it, then there are other places too, with more machinery and
yeah, there's a place
things.
like right behind them somewhere. I forget what it's called.
In the Rite Aid.
The old Rite Aid. They have like the laser cutters and I think some CNC or something. So, yeah. We have Dan Sheehan here. Hello, Dan. Says, why do monsters eat ghosts? What does it taste like? Sheet.
That's funny.
Fran is here. Says, Dan, I like your joke. Hello, Fran. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so how's everyone? I went to that on Friday. Then I went on Saturday to the Manos Gallery, and wow, was that packed. That was the 24 Minis exhibition. There were many, many artists, 30 to 40 artists, I believe, that did 24 mini pieces of artwork. I think they were 6x6, if I'm not mistaken. And Andrew had art there, so I went to see that. But it was packed. And I didn't even get to talk to the owners because they were so busy taking orders because they were selling the artwork, which was a good thing. And I was there for about an hour or so, and not one moment were they like super free and available to chat with. So that was really nice to see. They had wonderful music. It was my kind of music. They had a bass and a woman singing with it, which seems like maybe a difficult combination, maybe. But she was singing a lot of Irving Berlin stuff and Fred Astaire kind of stuff, and I liked it a lot. So I hung out and listened to the music. I took a lot of videos and pictures around the place, chatted with some people, and it was really a good time. So that shows up, I think, through the 29th of September. So if you were near Tarentum, PA, anywhere, I think New Kensington is close to that. Some people may know that if you don't know Tarrington. Go check it out, the Manos Gallery. There's a lot of great artwork there. So that's what I did on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I was at the store, and I redid the windows in the store on Sunday, trying to get ready for this weekend, trying to get ahead of it a little bit. So I redid the windows at the store, and I had a friend that I met at Craftwork Studios on Friday come in on Sunday, and we reworked one of her bracelets that she had, and we also made a new bracelet. So that was nice. She spent some time there just, learning about things. And I think we spent more time chatting and looking at options than we actually did making the stuff, but that's always good. It's good for people to come in and see what they can do. So that was my weekend, and then today got up bright and early and helped Andrew get off to jury duty. And then I admit I went back and took a little bit of a nap in between, and then I got up and got myself ready, and Barnaby and Gilbert and I went out a little bit and went to work at the cottage, and had been at the cottage all day until right up to this live, pretty much. We've been making Halloween stuff for y'all. We've got a lot of good Halloween kits for you tonight. So I hope you're going to like those. Brand new Halloween kits and some Halloween mixes as well. So we got some luxury bead blends that are Halloween. And then we've got, how many? 13, I think, at least 13 new Halloween kits. And I priced these good for y'all. I probably underpriced most of them to give y'all a little break for the Halloween season. And these are all ready to go. So if you do order these, I will be focusing. I know I have some people that are waiting on a few things, but I will be focusing on getting out Halloween stuff as quickly as possible so y'all have enough time to work on it. That's why we're doing this now, early here in September, so that if you do order, there's enough time to get the Halloween stuff out to you for Halloween, or if you're doing any shows near Halloween. Debbie says, been crocheting a lot, doing good. Feel all your aches and pains. It doesn't get any better. I know we talk about all these getting older stuff, all this getting older stuff. It's happening to us all, whether we like it or not, right? Whether we like it or not. So, but I'm glad you're doing well and doing good, and glad you're still crocheting. Like to see that. Cheryl had another expensive day. Hubby had 7 teeth extracted.
Oh boy.
Soda and donuts were not his bestie through the years, but he's doing better tonight than I expected. That's a lot. We'll send some good energy his way too, because that is crazy. 7 teeth having to be extracted. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah.
It's good that he's doing better, though.
It's good that he's doing better than expected, and with all that, because that could be, I'm sure that could be painful. So hopefully he gets through that, and whatever needs to happen after that, whether it's implants or I don't know what all is going to happen, but hopefully it goes easily. So, should we take a look, everybody, at some Halloween stuff? Please hit the share button. We've got 11 people watching. We've been doing better recently, but I know there are some other lives going on, I think, right now, too, in the world. So,
really?
Yeah, I saw some pop up on my timeline. So, that happens.
Just keep to our own.
We keep to ourselves for the most part. We're trying to expand in our local area and partner with people, trying to branch out a little bit here and there.
So there's a couple other things, though. Bless you.
Thank you. I've been sneezing all day.
Do make sure, if you're in the area, to come by September 14th and 15th. We're having a very special guest. She drove all the way from California.
It's true.
I'm not talking about California, PA either.
Nope. So I said Ava's going to be here this weekend.
So please come so that if nobody shows up, then it's going to be sad, and we're going to gently weep. And
she's going to be like, why did I ever come? Also, Saturday night, 7:30 p.m., we're going to do the live. And we're going to have a live trunk show. So
we don't usually go live on Saturdays, so make sure you add it to your calendar.
I've already posted it out there. It's already on YouTube. It's already posted on Facebook. So y'all can get in there, hit that interested or going button on Facebook, hit the notification bell on YouTube. I put it up a few days ago so that you can make sure that you don't forget. Put it on the calendar, because we've had so many people asking us if we are going to do the live, and we've had Ava has had people asking her if anyone is going to do any of the lives with her stuff. And I think we're the only ones. She's spending 2 days with us. Most places she's only spending 1 day. So we have a kind of overnight. And if you do not watch that live Saturday night or a replay very, very quickly afterwards, you miss out because she's packing her stuff up and she's leaving Sunday night. Well, at least the stuff will be packed Sunday night. She'll be leaving Monday morning. So we will not have access to it, but between Saturday and Sunday during the day. So do tune into the live if you want to grab anything for that live sale. I don't know how much Ava's bringing, but it looks like from one of the previews she gave of another pop-up, it looks like a lot.
I don't know where we're gonna put it.
I don't know where we're gonna put it all either. So it might be one of those things where we end up taking a lot of our stuff down to make room. So putting up some tables in the back. I don't know. Maybe we'll put a tent outside if it's nice. I think it's supposed to be. But it looks like there's a lot of stuff. So we're going to do a good bit of it. I mean, whatever we can during a live. And that live will probably be fairly long. But we're going to push through it and get as much out there to y'all as we can. And we do need you to watch, though, during the live or very shortly after to send your requests. Because, oh, look, it thinks I'm thumbs upping. Because we won't have it. And we need to make sure we can separate it out and pull it, separate it, get it pulled, put your name on it, and not sell it throughout the day on Sunday. Because we've been inviting a lot of people to this, and we're hoping a lot of people will come, and a lot of people are talking about coming on Sunday. So I think Sunday is going to be a busy day. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining us. I saw your live today, Sandra. I like seeing your supplies that you got. Can't wait to see what all you make with them. I like the little turquoise earrings you made so far that I saw. Yeah, so what else, Andrew? You said you had a couple things.
Don't forget, if you're waiting to order the Bees of Courage stuff, to please do it soon because we want to, they have a deadline for their fundraising for their Forever Home project. And you don't want to miss it.
Yeah. So if you don't know what that is, we have a Bees of Courage kit and luxury bead blend that we created to help them help them pay for their forever home. Our little amount's going to be a little drop in the bucket compared to what they need, but every little bit helps. And we've also put a link on both of those listings if you want to donate directly as well. You can do that.
I surely hope they do it.
Yeah, I hope they get there. They deserve it.
The last time I checked, they were pretty far.
Yeah, they need a good bit of money. So hopefully they're able to make it. And
it looked like a really great space.
I haven't even looked at the space. I just saw the amount they needed.
And they'll be able to do a lot of programming. I don't think they've been able to do a lot of programming since they've been kind of in their temporary spaces. And that's a huge kind of like impact on fundraising if you don't have a place where people can come and shop and, donate and learn about the mission.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, so check that out. It's in our kit collection, which is the second thing on our homepage right now, because the first thing I moved up to the top of our homepage are the new pins that we've created. So I'm going to flip the camera around, drop down to 8 people. So I don't know where y'all are, but hang out with us. It's Monday. Let's.
Usually our Mondays are pretty good.
I know. We're a little slow this Monday. Oh well. We're thankful for all of you who could make it, and all of you who watch the rewatch. If you're watching this in a rewatch, thank you. We know y'all got stuff to do too sometimes, right? It's not like you just have us to hang out with all the time. That'd be nice though. That would be nice. Let me move. That is a lot of pressure, right? Okay. Suzanne's here, but leaving to get dinner soon. Well, we're back up to 10, so somebody will take your place, hopefully, for a little while. No one can take your place, but somebody will take your spot for a little while. And I saw Fred this morning. Harry had Fred out. I think that was from this morning. I don't know if that was from this morning. I think it was, or if it was from before. But Fred was on camera and purring really, really, really loudly. It was a good purr. So I'm glad he's feeling good. Sandra says, I also made turquoise stones with moonstone and loved how they turned out. I will share later this week. Awesome. Suzanne says, Fred is cute. He is. He looks like a good boy. All right. Sorry, taking a drink.
You want to see the progress on the monster face we made?
Oh.
Nobody watched that one either, so
if you didn't watch,
be careful, there's a needle.
I know, I'm trying to figure out where it is. There it is. If you didn't watch, Andrew made a monster face and showed y'all how to make that. And here's the progress. He's doing some beading around that.
I set it like a cabochon.
Look at that.
So I'm currently working on stitching on some sequins. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
So off camera, I added a wash. Well, off camera, I cured it, and then I did a little bit of a wash on top, and then gave a couple of little iridescent purple highlights. I know that when you add stuff on top, it can sometimes lessen the glow-in-the-dark effect. But these beads that I'm using are glow-in-the-dark. Even the sequins are glow-in-the-dark. So I thought that's pretty cool. It's not really glowing very good.
It's not dark enough in here probably, but yeah. Suzanne says, I love this.
So, I don't know. I kind of think the bezel wall is a little bit too high, but I'm not redoing it because it took a long time.
So if you missed that, you can go back and watch Andrew's tutorial on making monster faces from last Friday?
Because you were at Craftwork.
I was at Craftwork Studios. Yes, so from Friday. All right.
So, and if you hear sounds in the background, it's the cats.
Cats are trying to get in.
They're like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
All right.
Daddy, do you hear me?
Right. They're like, yes, darling, we hear you, but you cannot come in. All right, so.
Oh, do y'all want a little sneak peek of a hat real quick? Let me tell you. All right, let me tell you. I found these at Aeromont, and I sent a picture to William, and I was like, William, I need this in my life.
He's talking about this glass thing.
So it's milk glass that is used for an old dental, it's for dental tools. So the cool thing about it is it has a reservoir on one side. You can line stuff up in the channels. I know I'm not really using it for that right now, but you can also put stuff in those little channels. I was going to use it for my painting brushes because it's great because then you don't have to worry about it going everywhere. And the nice thing about these is that it has a good weight to it.
Yeah, you don't bump them.
Some of the bead boards that are out right now, they're real kind of flimsy, and they're like a flocked plastic shell.
Mm-hmm.
And I get why that is, because you don't want to have it be, you don't want it to be like super heavy and uncomfortable.
Cheryl says that's a perfect tray for that.
However, if you even kind of ding it a little bit, it gets crunched. So this is nice because it's got it's substantial. You do have to worry about breaking it, knock on wood, we didn't break it. And then William, he accidentally bought me 2 of them.
Yeah, and then I think you bought yourself one too, thinking I didn't get you any.
So I have 3.
He's got them around somewhere. I don't know where he stashed them. But...
Don't worry about it. Just know that they're getting used.
But I got him 2 because I'm like, the one looked like it might be a little bit chipped or something. So I was like, okay, well, let's grab this one. Because these are old. These are not new.
No, they're like 100 years old.
They're not made anymore. So I tried to find the best ones I could and then bought him those.
We just found them on eBay. But you can find these at antique stores and vintage places. And I think it's such a clever thing for beading.
Yeah.
And for painting or for
sculpting, your sculpting tools could go in there.
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about the clay getting anywhere.
All right. Now, we talked about going to Tarentum, PA, to the Manos Gallery to see Andrew's 24 minis. And so we've done a few pins. This is what they look like. And we've done 9 of these. There are 9 out of the 24 that we chose to make into pins. So you have the heron. We have this seeing eye flower. What's that called?
Seeing eye flower.
Okay. I didn't know if there was a name.
No, that's
I know you mentioned you had a throwback in your history that you said that there was a costume or something that had one of those on it.
Oh.
And there was a name that you used for it.
It's called Lover's Eye.
Lover's Eye.
But my thing with eyes goes back way before all that. So when I was little, I used to draw eyes on the palms of my hands, and me and Sheila used to chase each other around with eyes on our hands, and we'd say, "I'm stealing your power. I'm stealing your power." And of course, she is bigger than me, so
Can you get you to crying?
Yeah, but that's kind of gentle, sweet love.
Gentle, sweet love. That's
and then so I don't know how many of y'all know about this, but my brother went missing when I was 7, and he disappeared, and we didn't know if he was alive or what or dead. And so when that happened, there was a lot of secrecy that happened around my brother's disappearance. Like some people knew more and didn't say stuff. And so he went missing, and our family kind of fell apart. And I was the youngest of the children, so I was kind of pretty much by myself a lot after he left, because my siblings are all older than me. So anyways, I kind of retreated to the world of fantasy, and there used to be a camphor tree that was behind our house. We lived in a 100-year-old, well, it was built in 1920, so how old is that? I don't know, but it was
20. It's now 2024, so 100 plus years.
Yeah, so I don't know, because it seemed like it was 100-year. I don't know. Somehow it was 100 years old. It was basically where the migrant workers lived when they picked oranges, and it was in the middle of an orange field. And then as time progressed, a lot of subdivisions came up around it. So we were still like in this old house that was in the middle of like all these subdivisions. But anyways, there was this great big camphor tree that was behind the house at that time. And I was, I don't know actually how big it was, because I was real small. So in my mind, it was huge, and it probably was pretty substantial. But I used to climb into the tree, and I would have imaginary parties with talking animals. And the trees. I used to paint eyes on the trees, and some of the knots in the trees look like eyes. So, and then like my grandma, one time we asked her, we used to kind of heckle our grandma, but in a loving way, and we would say things like we grew up watching Falcon Crest and Knots Landing and Dynasty, so we know how babies made. We know how we saw. We didn't actually see any
They didn't show it,
but we knew how it was done. And then my mom, she used to embroider and make articulated private parts on all of our dolls. Which when the other kids at school saw those, they were like, "Oh my gosh!" Everybody was like so fascinated because everybody else's doll was like bald-headed time down there. Anyway, so we asked our grandma. We were like, "Where do babies come from?" And she is a sassy Southern lady, and she's kind of proper about some stuff. And she is like, "Well," and she said that the babies came from the knots in the trees. And so that's something that's always stuck with me. That was kind of our stork. Like the babies come from the storks, but
right?
we're like, oh really?
Knots in the
Grandma?
tree. So these pins, there are 9 of them available from the 24 Minis collection, and they are available for a limited time at allegorygallery.com/collection/allegory-gallery-pins. Or just go to our homepage and you'll find them right at the top. They are 2 by 2 inches. We make them completely by ourselves here. We have the wood, we cut the wood on our laser, so the wood is cut to size. Then everything is dye sublimated with our in-house dye sublimation station. We attach the pin backs, put our logo on the back, and send them out to you. So everything is handmade here. Yeah.
Using my artwork.
Using Andrew's artwork. Don't forget that part.
And so if you want to buy the originals, I didn't sell any. So it's kind of bummed about that. Because that little kid
there was
in the money.
I know there was like a probably 10 to 13-year-old kid who was selling his paintings. They were drawings.
Almost sold out.
His were I should have gotten one. They were $30 each, and he made some money that night. Mm-hmm. He definitely made some money that night.
More than me.
More than you.
I was like, why did I spend all this money to go to this fancy art school? You just have to be 10 and cute.
Right.
Nobody buys your stuff.
That's right. So these pins are available. Like I said, this will be a limited time thing, I think. I don't think these are going to be available for forever. But we have over 65 pins that are available right now in our online store of all of Andrew's artwork.
I don't think I could convince anybody that I'm 10.
No.
Somebody said I was in my 20s. I was like, what? You flirting? What are you doing?
So we have other Andrew's artwork out there in pins. If you'd like any of those, there are 2 different sizes of pins. There's one that's elongated, a little rectangle, and then there are the squares. So
like, I'm old enough that I could have a 20-year-old.
Yeah, you could easily.
We could almost.
Almost.
We've been together for 18 years. Is it 18 in November or 19 in November?
It was 2007, so 7, 14, 21. Wait, 7, 2014, 7, 14. I don't know. I'm losing track now.
You seem out of it.
I'm very congested. I'm like, my allergies just kicked up. I'm starting to get like very congested. I don't know why. So I'm not, my brain is.
It'll be 18 in 18. November.
We're starting into our 19th year together. Just like our store is completing.
2007 or 2006?
07.
Wow. Whatever.
Right.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. Cheryl says they all turned out beautifully. I think the pins came out great. The art looks amazing on the wall. I don't know if you saw Andrew. I gave Andrew the pictures and videos that I took, and he made a nice little reel out of it because I didn't get to that part. He's better at that than me. But yeah, the art looks great.
I think you think too hard about it.
I do. I am one of those people that I get bogged down by all the details. So instead of just putting the pictures and the videos and writing a thing, I'm like, which one's gonna go first? And then how long should I let that video play? And then what's the next picture that should follow that one? And I get very stressed about picking the photos and the details and then putting it together.
Your stuff is better than mine. But I'm just like, oh, well, somebody's going to see this for like 32 seconds.
I know. I got to get over myself.
In 32 seconds, if I'm lucky.
Right.
They'll see it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then they're gone.
Turn away. Yep.
So
I know.
I need to. It's perfect.
I need to get over it a little bit.
Done is better than perfect. I might have that tattooed on my forehead. Maybe I'll have it like bangs.
Bangs. Done is better than perfect.
And people be like, what?
They'll get it. They'll get it.
They'll be like,
you'll have to. Are you going to write it backwards so you see it in the mirror, or are you going to put it out for other people to see?
Maybe like both ways.
One way and then the other.
And then goes into the other.
Done is better than perfect.
And people be like, that's unique.
Unique. Yeah. So I think way too much about them, and then I get that paralysis where you think too much and then you can't do anything.
You gotta murder your darlings.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Victoria Comfort, that teacher. No. She kept saying, murder your darlings.
Although she came into the bookstore to read her book.
Yeah, because she likes money.
Yep.
I can't blame her.
She came in all dressed up in as much pink as possible.
Yes, she did. If you don't know who we're talking about, it's the author of Pinkalicious.
Yes.
She was one of my college professors. I had her for a collage class. And some of the people would get so precious about their materials. And she'd come by and she'd rip it in half. And then she's like, gotta murder your darling.
Yep. That's what happens to me. I have my darlings don't even get out. They just stick in my brain. Anyway, here are the pins, everybody. They're in the online store. You can just go get them right now. You don't even have to wait. There's no lot numbers. You don't have to send us lots. We're going to get to lots later tonight, but you don't have to send us lots for these. It's ready to go. All ready to go. So just go to the online store, allegorygallery.com. It's right at the top, and you can get your own pins. I haven't put the pins on the back of these because we're rushing around. So I made one sample for y'all. This is what the back looks like when they're all done, and they're on there nice and good. And we've sold a lot of these and have had no complaints. Thank goodness. Knock on wood. Knock on real wood.
Some people don't want the pins.
Some people, I guess, just don't like pins. But I don't know why we haven't sold more of these because I love these. I don't think to make them for myself, though. I should make one and wear it every single day.
One of each.
One of each. There's 69 of them right now in the online store. I'm going to plaster myself with pins.
Do it.
Pin man, they'll call me.
No.
They're going to call me something.
I want to buy that.
Maybe they will.
You know, I stopped wearing a lot of jewelry because a lot of the stuff I do in the studio is pretty dangerous. And so I used to wear jewelry all the time. I did that. I would stack my wrists out with bracelets like nobody's business. And I would wear a ring on every finger and load it down with the necklaces. And now, since I'm really, I don't leave the house, it's harder. But I think that, you know, we just have to get back in the habit of wearing our own stuff.
Yeah. I wear mine once in a while, but I leave the house too without it. So these are pendants that are available in the online store. These are beautiful acrylic pendants. This is the Halloween Cat Attack Now pendant in Hauntingly Purple. If you don't know where that came from, Paolo and Babette used to run around and they would do that they'd hunch their back up on top of pumpkins
Very cute.
So cute. They jump on top of the pumpkin and they kind of hunch their back and do that kind of sideways jump. We call that Halloween cat attack now.
And one of my favorite pictures of Paula is he's on top of the pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. So we have the Halloween cat attack now in the Hauntingly Purple. That's
Eventually
in the online
we'll
store.
plant our pumpkin patch.
I know.
But I don't want to plant it before we get more settled because the deer's going to eat it down to stubs.
Right. We have this in black as well. The black is glossy on one side and matte on the other. So you can wear the pendant as you want, or if you use them as earrings, you'll get a nice little difference as they kind of jingle jangle in your ears. So that is available in the online store. We have it in the Halloween orange as well. And we have just a few in the shimmer pink, the glitter pink.
There's no more of that.
There's no more of this. Once those are gone, they're gone. I think there are only 2 or 3 of these left in the glitter pink.
I try to get more, and they said they don't make it anymore.
So there you go. That's it. So those are available in the online store. We also have these skulls that Andrew drew available in the online store.
Yeah, all of these pieces are based off of my original drawings.
Yeah, Andrew drew these. We have the purple. And just as a hint to the luxury bead blend for Halloween, you might want to be thinking about the orange or the green. I love this kind of ectoplasm green. If we could get this all the time, I don't know if we can get any more of this or not. I love this green.
I think it's so cool, but I don't know if people like it.
Well, we have a few more of these available in the online store. This is the last one of these jack-o'-lanterns. That's all we've got, unless we can get more of the orange.
I think we have a little bit more orange.
We might have a little more to squeak one of these out. So if we do, we'll add more to the online store. If we even sell that one, I don't know. We'll see. And then we have the skull and not quite the skeleton and not crossbone, but bones around, skeleton with bones around.
If you're on our Patreon, then you'll see something secret that we're cooking up.
Yeah, we're working on something. We're working on something. So we have it in the green. We do have it in the hauntingly purple.
And it's kind of an opalescent purple. It's not just solid.
Yeah, this is really nice. The purple and the green, I think, are my favorites. But like I said, the orange, wait till you see the Halloween luxury bead blend.
Any of it would go.
Yeah, any of it would go. But, there's going to be orange in there. Right?
So we worked hard to make a brand new mix for the Halloween 2024 mix.
It's
and
going to be
I
nice.
hope y'all like it, because I try to make it different every year.
And I'm going to show you the luxury bead blends at the very end.
Oh, that's nice.
At the very end, because I've already numbered all the kits.
Well, and then the other thing is that if you're on Patreon, later tonight, I'm going to post about some prototypes that are in the works.
And then we have these pendants with the bats, but we only have those in orange and black. That's all we've got on those. Orange and black with the bats. This is one of my very favorite designs that Andrew's done, because I love bats, and there's like 3 bats in there and they're flying around. I don't know why no one would want these. Everyone should want them. Everyone should grab them. And I think I should have looked. Halloween acrylic. These are mostly $10 each because they're larger, $10 each, and then this little one is $6. So So $10 each for the pendants, and then $6 for the littler one.
How about we do an AG Live challenge?
AG Live challenge. Let me find the banner here. Where's my banner? There it is. AG Live challenge.
Post a picture of or a creation that uses one of our Halloween kits, mixes, or pendants.
All right, everybody. So, AG Live Challenge, tag your post with hashtag AG Live Challenge. Make sure you tag us in the post. And if you've got any of our Halloween inspiration kits from any year, any of our Halloween pendants from any year, any of our luxury bead blends for Halloween for any year, show us what you've made with them. Tag it AG Live Challenge. Cheryl says, challenge accepted. Fran says, Andrew, you are very talented.
Thanks. Try hard.
All right. So there we go. These are available in the online store. There are very limited supplies. So if you like any of these, go get them now. You're the first to be reminded about them. I will be doing some posts about these throughout the week as we do some more Halloween stuff here and there. All right, let me move those off to the side. And are you ready to see the new kits, everybody? I'm ready to show you. Are you ready to see them? Okay, let me take a drink first.
They're all new too.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, well, let's show the old ones.
Yeah, and we may still show you later in the week some of the older ones that are still available.
We do have some left over from last year or whenever.
Past years, but
these are all new.
These are all brand new. Andrew made them all with his little heart and hands today. Well, he's been working on them for a while here and there, but they all got solidified today into kit form.
Yeah, I was hobbling around. I wanted to get this done a week ago, but you know,
stuff. So most of these kits, like I said, I priced these, I think, exceptionally well. Most of them are around the 18. I don't think anything goes over $22 or $24.
Wow, some of the strands in there are worth
I know. So y'all are getting a great deal. If you'd like to purchase from this video, starting now, take down the lot number. These are HH lots for Happy Halloween. HH1, for example, put that in the subject line of an email. Send that email to info@allegorygallery.com. That's both up here and scrolling down here with the other instructions that I'm talking about right now. Down in this corner is the number of them available. If you'd like more than one, you can get up to 4 of these. There are 4 of them available. Once they sell out, we are not able to make any more of these kits.
It's done.
Once it's gone, it's gone. So grab them while you can. Anything that's left over, I will try to get these into the online store soon. But the prices probably will go up, just so you know. We're doing these really good prices for you all.
Because you're the AGB fan,
That's right. You are watching us live. You spend the evenings with us hanging out. You get the good prices. The prices go up when they enter the online store.
And you see things first.
And you get to see the stuff first. So you're getting this vintage check glass strand. Look how beautiful this is. Beautiful strand. Let me put the... Here's the penny. Here's the ruler. And then you get this strand of check glass. And then you're going to get this little friend, jack-o'-lantern friend, drilled top to bottom this way. And that's stone. I don't know what stone that is, but that's stone.
Howlite.
Dyed howlite.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to get this Halloween cat attack now. That's what they look like, right? You're going to arch that back, throw up that tail.
I wish I could do that.
Probably jump around on all fours, hop around like that. So you get that charm. You're going to get this toggle So you get that toggle. You're going to get these Ugandan paper beads. You get a bunch of these Ugandan paper beads. Hello, Suzanne, back from dinner. You're just tuning in for the very first kit. Ugandan paper beads. You're going to get 10 of those in that beautiful yellow and red and black. And
I thought they went well with the jack-o'-lantern.
Then you're going to get these leaves, these little leafy metal beads. And 2 of these were stuck together, so I don't know if you get 3 of them in every kit or if it's just 2 of them. These just popped apart.
Molded up. It's supposed to be 2.
2. So you don't get, this one's actually, that's why it was sticking, because there's too much patina on there or something, painting. So you get 2 of those, and you get these vintage check glass leaves. And then look at these shampoo-y goodness. Green, I love this color. And then
Those are from Austria.
Austria.
Yep.
And then these ones, these saucers.
Those are antique.
Antique Czech.
Check.
Antique Czech saucers.
And they're matte finished, and they're not perfectly even, and they're definitely, you can tell that.
They've got some age on them.
Yeah, but I think they're really cool.
Yeah, I like those. So there you go. That's the whole kit. Only $18. So I think that's a really good deal. Send us an email using HH1 as the subject line if you'd like to purchase this. $18 only. Let me check my junk mail. Get caught up on here.
Let me close the window for you.
Yes, please. Suzanne loves the shampoo luster beads, right?
I think they're really, this is a fun kit. Like normally for Halloween, you don't necessarily see yellow and green. I always try to do unusual combinations. I don't like it to be like the same old same every time.
Yeah.
I get bored.
You just see black and orange all the time, or black and purple.
My high school colors are black and orange, and I've had my good and healthy plenty of it. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
No.
It's just there's a lot of black and orange in my life for a long time.
Right.
So I want to think outside the box and push y'all to kind of explore new things too, and try different color combinations, and bust out some paints and get creative and customize things.
Look at this crystal.
Look at that. Sparkle, sparkle.
Big strand of crystal. This is 17-inch strand of crystal beads. And with that, you're going to get this little lovely packet of seed beads. These are beautiful in this kind of purpley AB finish.
I think the AB always makes stuff look juicy.
Mm-hmm. And these gigantic check glass beads. Check those out. Those are big. What are those? About 12 millimeter.
And ample plenty.
Ample plenty. 12 millimeter, and that's an 8-inch strand of those.
And those are super vintage.
And then
S word, y'all.
S word crystal drops.
That's from my stash.
Andrew's partnered with some of his stash. So you get those in there.
Let me tell you. Okay, hold up the train.
Hold up the train.
So those crystal drops, I would put a jump ring on it and an ear wire and sell those all day in the shop. The way they catch the light, it's perfect. The size works for most people, and I sold those all day long.
And not cheap.
No, and people, they would be like, oh my gosh. And they would buy the heck out of them.
Yeah. So you could make an easy, at least $12 pair of earrings.
That's more than 12. We would sell 36. And people did not hem and haw. They were happy to do it.
Yep. So that's worth more than the whole kit right there if you do that. And then you get these vintage plastic.
You know, you gotta put a little sweat equity into it, and you're gonna get some little something out.
And then you're gonna get this Allegory Gallery Fine pewter owl toggle. Pewter owl.
The pewter owl.
Pewter owl toggle.
Maybe that's its name.
Pewter. There it is in the antique silver finish. So all of that for only $22.
Hey pewter.
Hey pewter.
This is a little pewter kid. Pewter the owl.
Pewter the owl. HH2, $22. And remember, these kits are all ready. They're packed up. They're ready to ship. I can start shipping as early as tomorrow on these. Andrew got them all ready. All right. Next up, everybody, trying to get comfortable. First, I was really cold. I feel like I'm getting allergies. You ever get allergies that feel like it's kind of like almost like a cold? That's what it feels like right now, but I think it's just allergies. I don't think I'm getting a cold. I hope not. I can't be sick. Our little friends tried to come in to help me in the shop this week, and the one was sick, and she had caught a summer cold, and I said, I'm sorry, I cannot have you in here working if you're sick, because I can't get sick, because I can't make Andrew sick, even more sick than he's been, and also get sick for this weekend. It's a big weekend for us with Ava coming, so I had to send her away. So that was sad, but I hope she's feeling better. This is HH3, Halloween kit number 3. You get these little brass, I think they're brass. Are these brass or bronze?
Those are an antique bronze finish, but I think they're brass.
Okay. And then you're going to get this strand. And then you're going to get this strand. Are these wood? I think these
are wood.
These are wood beads, little wood beads. These are little.
They're nice for spacers.
About 4mm wood beads. And you're getting a 12-inch strand, 13-inch strand of those. Some nice big glass, vintage glass.
And big vintage is not always easy to find.
Yeah. And then these, I love, 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 love. These are some of my favorite of the vintage check we've ever had. These little drops, they glow so good.
They've got a matte finish, but they've also got kind of a silvery luster to them.
They're so pretty. They've got that inner glow.
They remind me of river stones. And that's kind of what I was thinking about, like going into the autumn forest and communing with the nature.
And then you get this large hole ceramic.
That's the stylized pumpkin, y'all.
Stylized pumpkin, non-stylized. And then you got
to see it with your mind and heart.
Right. And then, you can get these little leafy beads.
I love those.
These are one of Andrew. You'll see these in a lot of our kits. Andrew loves these. These are
my favorite.
These are in the antique gold. And then you get these.
Now these are color change, y'all.
Yeah, if
Don't get confused.
if you look close, they look brown, but they're purple too.
They're rare. Hit that black light on that business. Go on ahead. Let's see it. Did it go?
No.
That's because we got. I thought those would do it. Fluoresce. Because there's a little bit of that amber color, and they've got that kind of greenish amber color, and then you've got that purple.
Yeah, purple.
And it's real subtle. It's not like smack you in the face like our acrylic
there you
pendants.
can kind of see it.
And they're kind of rare. They're not something that you're going to find all day long. Unless you're in my studio.
So that is HH3, and there are 5 of those available.
What are y'all eating for dinner? This is something you will also have to consider soon.
I know, I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm losing steam. I don't know what's happening to me.
I don't know, but I can tell.
I know.
Probably nobody's watching and getting bored.
I don't think it's that.
I'm not enough to entertain you.
I'm really having a hard time.
Well, then get up out of the chair. You're going to make everybody go to sleep.
Make everybody go to sleep. I don't know what's happening.
I'm going to take over, y'all.
You're going to take over? You got, I don't know
what's y'all favorite Halloween candy? Oh. Y'all got favorite Halloween candy?
I'm going to go get a banana or something.
I had avocado because I can't hold out, y'all. I can't believe nobody's commented since Suzanne last time about the shampoo luster. Suzanne says candy corn. All right, so this one, I'm trying to figure out his system. All right, so this one is coming up next. If you want to claim any of these, you all know what to do. You just go head on over to we need to get some WD-40 for this chair so y'all don't think I've been farting all over everything. Anyways, Susie says, I'm here just enjoying the show. This is HH4. You can send that over to an email at info@allegorygallery.com. And it's first come, first served basis. And we have a limited quantity of kits. I didn't make more than 10 of anything, I don't think. All right. So y'all know that I like this kind of cream for Halloween. And you'll be like, what? So y'all see this? See this? You like that? What is that? Who knows? It's vintage. I didn't know. So they're vintage plastic, but they have this wild coating on them. And it makes them kind of look kind of like pearls, but like crusty a little bit. It's kind of cool. And it's a pretty stable finish. I tried to scratch the heck out of it and it didn't come off. I mean, I did successfully get down. You know, how many licks does it take to get to the bubble gum? But and it turns out that a sharp nail will do it. And then so we got these. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you gonna ever find this again? I doubt it, because I didn't even know how I find it. So, anyways,
I had no idea what those were.
they're very cool. Vanessa says, "Hi everyone, I'm late. Hope I didn't miss much. We're on HH4, so we got some more to go. Then this is not gonna be for everybody, y'all. Though I know some of y'all don't like the bone. That's all right. I love the bone. I can't help it. This is some carved cow bone beads, and then they're kind of this rectangular. They're not all big like this. Some of them are small. So you get kind of a mix and match of that. And then And then, but wait, there's more. And then you get these kind of little things. I was gonna make a clown kit because I know some of y'all have the phobia, and sometimes it's good to like confront your phobias.
Oh boy.
So I was like, let's examine this a little closer. So I was gonna have like this clown kit where they're like juggling and stuff, and I said nobody's gonna buy that. So I course corrected, but these were gonna be like the juggling pins in my mind. And then, but wait, there's more.
But there's more?
You know, I like the vintage check. I can't help it. These are like rondelles, and then they squished in the middle, and
Oh, I like those.
this like the forbidden lifesaver. Don't eat. But so cool. Look at that. You can make a little hat. Hi, friend. I'm just gonna look at you.
Put those on a head pin on earrings would be so cool.
And look, nobody. If you not like Halloween, because some of y'all I know you don't like Halloween. You're like, Halloween. Guess what? Nobody has to know this is not Halloween. You just go and send the skulls to Suzanne. I'm sure she'd be delighted by it. And then we have these. Hey, William, your camera is this funky color.
Oh.
How you turn that business off? All right. Now it doesn't look like I'm having visual impairment problems. All right. So the next. Yes, Suzanne said I would. Look at these little donuts of fun. So this little donuts of fun is so cool. It's a forbidden Cheerio. Did y'all do food crafts for Halloween? So we were broke. We poor. So we did like the what they call that? Paco Fun, Trash to Treasure magazine, and they have like recipes, and they're like so much fun with Cheerios, and you would be like amazed what you could do with Cheerios.
Macaroni and Cheerios. Right?
Yeah, so I was a vampire for probably 8 years running because it was easy. That my mom, she had this. She just put lipstick on me and put my face, paint it white, and she's like, "Done, presto." And we had these great big rice bags. So it was my favorite holiday growing up because you could be anything you wanted, including a vampire 8 years running, or you could be you could be whatever you wanted, and people gave you candy. Strangers gave you candy, and I know there was not like get get in the van, and so that was good. I was like, this is the best holiday because we were broke. Remember this? So I'm not making it up. So that's how we got candy, and then we would like ration that business all day long. And here you go. You got some more little rondelles there. Bum. That's bum. That's bum. That's bum. That's some vintage plastic. That's some carved bum. Some vintage check. Some real vintage check. It may not look like much. I got what is on my finger? Probably Sharpie. Don't worry, I'm not picking my nose, y'all. With my thumb. That might be different, huh? Anyway, so here you go. I do comedy hour, and then people start to stop watching. So I don't know. Maybe y'all like the gentle pace.
Might put lull you to sleep pace.
Here's this one bead. Look at its charming face, staring at you with infinite wisdom and kindness in its heart. You already halfway there, bro.
I know. I don't know why. It just hit me so hard.
Another infinite happiness.
My nasal passage is swelled up.
Go put one of them strips on.
Well, I'm good.
Here you go. Look, this friend. Hi, friend. Here you go. Another friend. You know what? I wore this on a mala necklace for years, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna put them out in the world." They're going to go out, make friends. I'm going to share, be kind and benevolent in my heart. Hey, friend. People who are just watching this, they'll be like, what am I seeing? What? They're like, hi. Don't you want to adopt me? I had a rough life. Now I'm a skull. And then here go another one. And then another one. What? What am I doing? Giving the whole thing away. Giving this again? Oh my gosh. And again?
That one really good too.
And then again?
Special
what?
Live only.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Who do we? 12. I don't know. What rhymes with 12? Elf. It's not Christmas. We're not elves. It's Halloween. People don't think I'm high. Anyway, so this is HH4, $18. And you get all this. I think that's a great deal. If I do say so myself.
Think of how many pairs of earrings?
1 million. Look, maybe not 1 million. You gotta put your own head pins and they get a little hat. Hi, friend. Doesn't that look festive? Or it looks like those people in the cold place that they wear the cheese on the head. Am I making that up?
Do what?
They got a hat that's a cheese. Didn't this look like this? Kind of. You don't know what I'm talking about. His eyes is gently closing. And this could be his little body. Little body.
Go take an allergy pill. I think something's getting to me.
Maybe. So here you go. Or they could be little arms. That could be cute. We're going to do design on the fly up in here. We'll do little legs, little arms, little tiny head. Maybe a little body. Oh no, here we go. We do like this, like the ribs. Vanessa Cheeseheads is Wisconsin. And then maybe this one. But that little skull is too small. So maybe this one that's just more proportionate. You don't like that? Making little dolls on the TV. All right, so that's HH4. If you want that business, go on ahead, send us an email, and you can claim it. We got, oh, we sold 2. What? Thank you. We sold 2. 2 left. See, that's what happens. Somebody's going to be like, all 4 for me, none for you. I'm going to go make all the skull dollies. And I used to do little paintings. I call them skull dollies. Some of y'all probably have some of them. I made that a long time ago. That's when I started getting back into making art. I took a break for a couple of years. By a couple, I mean 10. And I still made stuff every once in a while. But I did not make on the regular. Now I try to make stuff, paintings, not every day. I would like to do it every day, but you know, that's life. Can't do it every day. Suzanne says, I treasure my early Andrew Thornton goodies. Well, thank you. We treasure you. All right, so there's only 3 of this business, so you got to get your fingers ready. Don't fall on the snooze on this one. All right, HH5, $16. Ba-bam. More ba-bam. And then the beloveds, of course. The beloveds. I love this. This is like every kit because I love those so hard. I was like, leaves of gold. Then you get this little one. Our friends at Tierra Cast, they made this business before they went out of business. Apparently somebody else bought them, but they're in Greece now. So I don't know. We're gonna work through what we got. And I don't think they do all the fun designs yet. So we'll have to see. Right. So this is HH5, $16. You get 2 strands of vintage check glass, 1 AG fine pewter, and the antique gold. You got these 6 little leafy feather beads in the antique gold, and then you have this gold-plated little skull charm. I was thinking it was a pendant, and then have this business come off of it like this. A little dainty sweetness. Look at this business. That's going to be next time in Sundance, I bet you. Hey, look. Whoa. I'm not playing. That's a winner. That's what I saw in my mind. I saw it. And then now you can make it be. There's only 3 of those, so don't be dilly-dallying, because otherwise it's going to get so eat up. All right, so these ones are like this really cool bronzy color, and they've got this AB finish and luster on them. So they've got this kind of purpley tone to them, but that's got that earthy kind of nutty brown, a little bit of green in there. But that kind of overall, it's got that antique bronze finish. So this kit, HH5, $16, and there's 3 available. All right. So what y'all think? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? See what I did here? I'm designing on the fly for them. Y'all don't even have to think about it. You just go and get it and make it. There you go. There it is.
Done.
Sell that for not 16.
Oh, we sold some.
Yeah, I told them we sold a couple of HH4. Nobody yet on HH5. Go away, little stray.
Throw in the trash.
Not in the trash. Just not.
Don't throw away my beads.
I know. I'll keep it. I'm not afraid. Anyways, I know y'all. We're late to the Halloween, so y'all probably Halloweened out. Everybody done Halloweened everything. So we was like, we're late to the party. That's what you get. Nobody wants it. Go away, little stray. Now we know why you all went out of business. Oh, sorry, Tracy. No, I like them. They know I'm joking. All right. I talk sass though, and the numbers jump.
There you go.
All right, y'all like sassy time, huh?
Oh boy, you're asking for it, y'all.
Get ready.
I know how sassy you can actually be.
I know, sass factor 5. I usually tap that business down for public because I don't want to get in trouble.
But
get kicked off the bus.
Maybe they want it.
All right, HH6, $17. Let's go them swamp. What? Ooh, look at them jewels. Bloom, bloom, bloom. They look like little, I love this. They remind me, I don't know, of some kind of like, I don't know, this got this beautiful, transparent, lovely brown, but it's kind of an ambery too. So, and they got kind of that little pebbly nugget business. See, the numbers dropped again. I need to go sass. You all want me to tell somebody off? Put your request in now. All right, here's a I got a list, but y'all don't want to hear it. I thought y'all didn't want to hear it, but we're gonna dish the tea. Go off script here. This is an antique, y'all. This it dropped again. Maybe y'all like William better again. I just get off.
Go through my sleepy time.
Yeah, go ahead with sleepy time.
Maybe Maybe that's why the numbers stay high, because everyone falls asleep with their phones on.
Yeah, that's how. Fran says, I like your sass. Well, thank you, Fran. You're the only one.
You're the only one.
All right. So this is some antique check glass. These are really lovely. They are faceted rounds, but they got this like a crazy kind of crazing that's happening in the inside holes. And normally you wouldn't want that. You'd be like, nah, skip that business. But you know what? Up in here, guess what? The light refracts off of it. Refract. So it does that, and then look, zoom. Normally that'd be just like tan beads, but look. And then we're gonna go in the creature feature up in here. Look here, they got this on the lamp work. It's like a little eye, little feature creature. It says hello. You want to be my friend?
Make me a creature.
Cheryl says, I am invested in the show. Carry on, Andrew. All right. Not only do you get that in the pea green Linda Blair style, you get this in the amber style with the red. So red eye gravy. You know, one time I went to this restaurant and they had that on the thing, and I was with somebody and they didn't know what that was, and then I was like, ooh. Then you get this little check glass. This is not vintage. This is contemporary, but it's cute. It's double-sided. Two-faced. Don't be so two-faced. Williams look at me like I gone crazy.
No, I know you.
All right, so here go. I got this one. This one. Eyeball toggle. That's one of my favorite toggles we make.
Yeah, he likes that one a lot.
Uh-huh. What's not to like? Elegant, classy, very demure, very classy. And an eyeball. Sometimes eyeballs, not very classy, not very demure. So guess what? Here you go. This HH6, $17. So vintage check, antique check, check. This is I don't know, mystery lamper. And some, if I had to guess, it's probably China. I thought they were cute though, so I put them in anyway. Sometimes, whatever. I know some people they go like, oh, China. And then you have this one, the toggle. That's AG Fine Pewter. All right, so here you go. Suzanne says very mindful. Trying to be. All right, so up next, we got 12 of these. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all want to pace. The other thing here though is if the kits don't sell, then we're gonna not make them anymore. What? Y'all said, "Oh, I'm not saying anything, but I'm gonna mention it." So there was a conversation that folks had recently where I said we probably are not going to do Halloween kits because we waited too long, and we had people. They said, "Oh, make the kits, make the kits. I love the kits." And then I said, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then so I did it.
Hobble around making these kits.
I know. You got the busted Andrew.
He literally was dragging his leg around.
Yeah, because it hurt. Let's not bring up the bad trouble time. We're gonna talk about happy go lucky everybody loves. All right, y'all. So, Anna's watching. Hello, Anna. She said she making Halloween earrings right now. That's good. It is the season. All right. This strand of antique check glass is
that's a big strand. That's a nice strand.
14, 15 inches. It should be by itself this plus this many. This by itself. I'm not playing. But since we done loco, here you go. Then wait, there's more.
It's not just that.
You get a strand of this crystal bicones. And this kind of
blinging from here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna do the bicone twister. You can't. That's my gift. Blinding my husband and blinding Taurus.
That's right.
My eyes. All right, so vintage. This is actually antique. Antique check. Bicone crystal. And these antique check. Those little rondelles. And this beautiful kind of ambery gorgeousness. Whoa. Take a look, y'all. Those look like they would taste good, but don't eat.
Don't eat the bead.
They're faceted on the sides so they pick up that light. And then there you go. Look at that cash out, how that's glowing in my hand. Wow. And then wait. You have this antique. Check. More. And this is candy. And Francis, that's gorgeous. And Anna says, beautiful strand. And then there's more. Look, them tubes. Why is there cat hair on everything? We don't even let the cats in here anymore. All right. I try very hard to keep everything no cat hair. And that's one of the reasons why we have the cottage. And I'm like, huh.
There's cat hair at the cottage.
I try to pig it out, y'all. Look at this. This is a bicolor. It's not just a face. It's kind of like, it almost looks like a tourmaline, y'all. Look. It's bewitching me. All right. Bewitching me, body and soul. You know, that's not Halloween, but it sounds like it could be. And then, what? Papa Color. These little dyed highlight skulls. That's how I can justify calling this a Halloween kit. But I just like this color combo, y'all. That green and purple and orange, but with a little pop of red. And then you have this little sunburst toggle. Sunburst. There you go. Bursting.
What's everyone's favorite Halloween movie?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know. What's my favorite Halloween movie?
What's my favorite? Do you consider Practical Magic a Halloween movie?
I was thinking about that. I'm like, is that a Halloween movie? Because that's a good one.
There is a scene of Halloween in it. That's my favorite. And it says Mardi Gras. Kinda. It's kind of a little bit Mardi Gras. But a little bit different. Like it's got a little bit, like, I think Mardi Gras, like, more yellow. And this is a little bit more orangey. So I'm thinking, what's that Hocus Pocus? What's her name? Sanderson. Winifred Sanderson. So you got, you be looking. This her rat's nest. No. And then you get this little her dress.
What are you making over there? Designing
Winifred. This is Winifred. Winifred inspired designs. Designs by Winifred Sanderson. I'm gonna sing to you. Ah. Alright. But you know what? Sometimes you just need to get to work. That's what that movie is about. Don't be listening to the children trying to trick you. You just work and do your job, and then you're young forever. This dilly-dally revenge business, just do your business. Don't. Then guess what? Then you're young. Then you can do whatever you want. But then them chasing has to be this one kid. Why it's got to be that kid? Go pick somebody else. There's other kids. There's lots of kids. There's a whole town of kids. Anyway.
You went out there and watched the Beetlejuice movie?
I didn't see it yet because we don't go to the movie theater.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Fran says, I like Hocus Pocus. Vanessa says, I like Practical Magic. Fran said, Bette Midler. Yeah, that's her real name. Did y'all watch the second one, the Hocus Pocus 2?
That was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. They got everybody back together. That's nice. All right, so here you go. It's HH7, $20 only. This one should be $20, but it's not. It's plus. There's 4 of them available. You don't have to worry. Tonight you got the all you want.
The luxury of time.
I know. You don't have to worry about people scooping it up. None of them sold out yet. I'm so glad I stood on the bloody foot for y'all. No, I'm just playing. It was hard, but you know what? I would do it for you. I sacrifice pain and suffering for y'all. I'm not just saying that so y'all buy stuff either. My mom would. She'd guilt y'all already.
That's a guilt trip, right?
That's not anything. That's not even introductory level. Maybe that's what they turned off. They're like, ooh, she's talking about his feet again. That's not this channel. I came here to see beads and Halloween. Fran says, I smell children. I don't. I don't know what I smell. I actually smell pretty good because I had this candle going at the cottage and it smelled like coffee and it smelled real good. All right, y'all, get ready. Here's another antique.
That is a luscious little string.
Look at this great.
So little.
If y'all want sizes, let me know. I'm just like putting it down here and then just letting you use your eyes. But if you want me to measure something, but then if you're not interested, I'm not going to drag this out longer. All right. Look how ambery, or not ambery, amethysty delicious this is. Like somebody had a grape jelly baby and maybe made it into beads and then said, you're going to sit in a box for about 35 to 40 years and then get pulled out on a live and then hopefully go off to a new home where somebody will love and appreciate you and not
back in the dark box.
No. All right. So you got this one. And then you get this one. Here we go. Anna says, moms are good at guilting you into stuff. See, I don't know. I'm not a mom. So I try not to do that too much. Don't I, William?
How was your mom?
Don't worry about it. My mom, she tries, but you know what? Eventually you get to the point where no, I love you, Mama, if you're watching. Anna says, beautiful purple. Sometimes the purples get muddy. Yeah, and that's because of the metals that they use to color the purple. So this one has gold. They use gold to make that purple color. This is a vintage strand. It's not as old as Grandpappy up over here. And it's cool. It's got a mercury finish on it, and then it's clear on one side, or got a crystal clear action, so then it reflects into the light. And then you're gonna be the glamazon of the Halloween. And then here you go. You got some more check. You got that mercury finish on one side, crystal clear on the other, faceted, bling bling. Bless you. Then, but wait, there's more. Talk about more bling. Let's do it. Fran says, I'm a bossy mama, according to my children. I don't know. Are you? Do you think you're bossy? You know, I don't think bossy is necessarily bad. Sometimes people are like bossy is bad. Sometimes you just know, right? Get a strand of crystal bicone up in here. It's kind of a silvery color, but it's got that purple and blues into it. So it picks it up. That's like the glitter, y'all, of this party. And then you get that. I'm gonna save the Halloween parts for last. All right, so you get this little bumpy toggle. Look at that. I think that's so cool. I don't even think we sell this on the website, but this is one of our AG Fine Pewter pieces, but not all the pieces we have are online. So this is a technique called granulation, how the original is made. So those are individual little tiny balls that are all soldered together and fused together, and then they made a mold of it. What? When I learned granulation, I'm not going to say who I learned it from, but they're like, so some of y'all may not be interested in this class after this. And I was like, oh, what's going to happen? And then she spit in this cup. And I was like, what? And so she's like, the best thing is spit. And so she's not really hogaloogie because that's different consistency. But she's spitting in them cups. And I was like, is your mouth dry? And so at first it was like, we should have a disclaimer. Like, people don't eat the garlic before you come to class today. Leave that off the everything bagel alone. Anyway, so there's that. And then, but wait, there's more. There's a little skull. And then there's a skull. That's how you know it's Halloween. All right.
That's how you know.
So HH8, $24. Oh, we sold one. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's nice to feel loved. Thank you. All right. HH8, $24. Here you go. That's what you get. I do enjoy making these little mixes. I started making these when I kind of do this when I design my own work. And it says, love Halloween deals. Oh, good. Yeah. When is your next show in the Friends group? You have if you don't know, Anna has joined forces with some of her friends, and they have a little group, and they sell their jewelry. Seems like it's real popular. On the Facebook. All right. Got 5 more of this business. All right. Did anybody watch the Beetlejuice? You know, I watched that business when it first came out.
Was that one? I think that was one that my family, I think we saw it in the theater, which was very rare for us. We saw The Burbs in the theater, and we saw Beetlejuice in the theater, like the Dollar Theater up in Johnstown.
Suzanne said just the first one. Cheryl said this may have been the first live that I've heard Hockaloogie, so congrats. Wow.
Always something new at the Allegory Live.
You must have missed the one where I said salty boogers.
That was probably a first too.
Yeah, probably. Not everybody here talks of the truth. But you know what? We were doing a technique where we were sanding salt off of pieces, and I said, "Don't breathe deep. You're gonna get the salty boogers." And one lady, she thought that was so hilarious. She called me up. Somehow she found my phone number, called me up, and just laughed and laughed and laughed. And I was like, this is kind of creepy, but also delightful. So we keep in touch.
Changing lives out there.
And little by little, one salty booger at a time.
I love these beads
William picked these. He said, he's like, I don't know if you're going to use these, but you should. So I did. Cheryl says, yeah, we saw Beetlejuice too yesterday. Loved it. And Anna says, mesmerizing. And then this one, like the teeth. These look like they're black, but they're actually very dark, kind of gunmetal green.
They're really pretty in person.
But I like it. It's like a teeth.
Did the sandworms have teeth?
The one, yeah, I think so. And then you got the little heads, skulls. That's how you know it's Halloween. And then I go in the middle. That's Howlite. Gently Dyed with Love. And then you get this thing. I don't know. These are vintage check. I kind of think they look like golf balls, but delightful.
I like those. I think they're really cool.
They're called dimpled rounds in real life. But they've got this cool kind of milk glass core, and then they've got this kind of acid green kind of wash on top to bring out the highlights. And I think those are really cool. Like, somebody's gonna see that on your face, and they're gonna be like, what is that? And then you're gonna be like, it's antique check glass. And that's the way, you know? And then these ones, this one, new one though, this check. And this is like they call that the snake skin pattern. You know, I got this one hair on my finger, and it looks like there's hair on all the beads. And it's just on my one finger.
Stuck in your nail.
Correct. All right, here you go. This is kind of a black core with kind of this kind of brownish, tannish color on top. And then they rubbed away the highlights, so you get that cool kind of, you know, what they call them, stockings? The ones, fishnet. Kind of got a fishnet style. And then these ones, these are cool. These have a matte finish. They're check glass, and they're side drilled rounds. So they kind of look like little pendants, little pearls of delight. And then they've been antiqued and then matte finish. And they're kind of a bluish gray color with a little hint of green in there. And then you got that. And then, but wait, there's more. You have this little swirly gig toggle up in here. And this one here, in case you're wondering what it is and how much it is, it's HH9, $20. All right. So HH9, $20. Yeah, all this business. All that Halloween goodness. And say you don't like Halloween. I don't know. I don't know your life.
I don't know your life.
So maybe you don't like it. So you just take this out. Oh, look. Not so Halloween. You want to go punk rock? Go punk rock. Put this on there. Go get the Sherry Serafini demos and tutorials. There you go. She used them spikes. You got this? What's this? That could be an Osage orange. You connecting to your indigenous roots? I don't know. There you go.
Beetlejuice.
But I think it's more fun for Halloween. But you know, the nice thing about the beads is they don't go bad. So you can do whatever you want, whenever time of year you want. So if you wanted to turn these into Christmas trees and make them stylized Christmas trees, you could definitely 100% do that. Make a ring. I saw somebody put a little spike in the ring, and they beat it around it, and it looked kind of cool. But also, like, you might put your eye out, like a Christmas story. All right. So what's up next? He's like, sleep.
My eyes are getting crunchy in there.
Go put the drops on them.
Do we have drops?
Of course.
I never know where anything is.
In my bag.
It's all in your bag.
So William, when he puts stuff away, it's like this. and then you don't know. I always put stuff away back where it's supposed to go. I try real hard because then you always know where things are. Even if it's messy, I still know where everything is. It's pretty scary. I scared him the other day. I guess he's used to it, so it's not really that startling anymore. But he's like, "Where's this bead?" I said, "It's along the wall, in the bead room, against there, underneath the green folder, next to the wooden trays." And he went through and he picked all that stuff up. He's like, it's there. All right, so
Didn't help you today, though.
I still think they're there, but whatever. We're on a time crunch. All right. H10, $18, 3 of them available. Here we go. Let's do this. Some rounds, check glass rounds, transparent, and this like lovely lilac-y, lavendery purple. Look at how that's casting all that light on my hand. Are you mesmerized?
I am.
Are you?
I am.
He's done transfixed. Then you get these roller beads. These are antique. They call them pony beads sometimes. Sometimes they call them crow beads.
These are such a pretty color too.
Yeah, it's not in your face purple. It's like it's your cousin's friend purple. All right, and you get some more your cousin's friend purple. And then but wait, we need a little razzle dazzle sparkle. All right, we can do that. Now this is that purple that Anna had mentioned before. She said that sometimes purple can get muddy. But muddy is not always bad because look, it's kind of got a little bit of that kind of slightly brownish hint to it. You know how sometimes the amethyst sometimes looks a little bit brown. It's all right.
It's all right.
I made a whole fish with these beads that were purple, and it looked brown, which is good because I was making a puffer fish. All right, then you get this little skull, this little alienation skull. Got crushed. It got sad. That's how you know it's Halloween kit. Look at it. It's got us looking at you. Say, how come you don't be getting these kits? Andrew worked hard on these kits. All right, whatever. And then you get this toggle. So this is kind of like the gold is like a yellow, and that's going to be the contrast of the purple, because sometimes it's fun to contrast. There's different things when you talk about color theory. You have what's called analogous colors, and they all like cool, or they all warm, and they all kind of next to each other on the color wheel. But sometimes you want to pop, and that pop you're going to get from contrast. And contrast is from complementary colors, and they sit on the opposite sides of each other. All right, there you go. That's your color theory lesson for today. All right, up next. Oh, did we sell one? Oh, we sold one HH9. Hallelujah. At this point, maybe we can afford like one quesadilla to share at the Sheets. Well, it's probably not my diet anyway. Huh?
Make some potatoes.
I don't know about you. It's getting late. Oh, Charlie,
Ignoring Charlie?
Yeah, sorry. Cause my neck don't turn that way. So there's a lot, y'all. She's not watching anymore. She's like, forget it. She's gonna make it. You're not gonna talk. Then you're not gonna talk.
She sometimes watches on YouTube, but then jumps on Instagram to talk.
Oh.
That's why the numbers go back and forth.
Okay. So that's she said, I made steak seared with butter and rosemary Potatoes and leeks cooked in bacon grease, LOL. Homemade gravy and box stuffing because I got tired. Does that sound like us make you tired? No, that sounds like you're full of energy. I'm like, I ate an avocado. I sprinkled salt on it this time.
I saw the salt shaker was out. I was like, why is he putting salt on?
My sustenance. I had to eat it, but look, I have energy now. Maybe she avocado. Oh, we sold one at HH7. Hallelujah. It's going to get religious up in here in a second. All right, here we go. No, brah. Nah. I'm going to change this. No. No, I worked too hard on this. Sorry, y'all. Go get me the Sharpie, William.
He says no.
There's real turquoise up in there.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
So this is a little bit look terrible handwriting. That is all right. Sorry, I had to adjust it. I couldn't give it away because I would keep it rather than give it away. All right. So first off, y'all, this whole big kit and caboodle strand, vintage glass rondelles, rings, little things. That's almost 16 inches of just this. It's kind of got that bottle glass green, y'all.
I love those beads. I love that color too.
That's it. That's the last one too. And then we got some vintage check glass. This is one of them two-tones ones.
Are those first one? Are they like rings?
These ones? Yeah. They're like
hole?
donuts. Yeah, you can put that on the leather you want. Then here go. Look, it's gently quavering at you, like somebody's lip in a romance novel. Quivering, not quavering.
It's like what's quavering?
It's like quiver, but with more.
Very romantic way.
Yes, the more romantic way. And so they're quavering. That's the southern, they quavered at him. All right. I'm allowed to say that too because I grew up in the South. All right. You got some more pony beads.
Large hole.
These are old. And they got this one. This is opalescent. No, not opalescent. Opaque. Opaque. And then it's kind of like that robin's egg. But wait, there's more. I put something in here to make this a little bit different. So that it's not all just the one color. I want it not to be too monochromatic. But look at how that business glows. My voice broke. All right, so it's matte finish, y'all. Matte, but faceted, fire polish, check glass. This has got some kind of inner glow. I don't know how they're doing it. Probably science. And then here go. So two great big honking pieces of turquoise. This is the real deal. This is not pretend. This is turquoise.
They're actually so nice. I thought they were fake.
Yeah, so they are dyed and stabilized, but they're not. This not. You don't want the unstabilized. This stuff crumbled to dust in about 10 years. All right, so you got this dyed and stabilized turquoise, but hand carved. Somebody sat there with a chisel. No, not a chisel. It's probably their flex shaft. Some. And then you got the howlite. That's why he got confused because I threw this in there with this. He's like, "What's this? What's this?"
I thought they were both howlite.
No, howlite, turquoise, howlite, turquoise, howlite, turquoise, turquoise, howlite, turquoise, howlite. And then look, they're little pumpkins. Have you ever saw a turquoise pumpkin? Some people have a blue pumpkin head, jack-o'-lantern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to mean for autism, I think.
Oh, that's right. They carry them around.
For the trick or treat.
So you know.
Do y'all like to do the trick or treat or no? And then you got
Never.
this one.
I've only trick or treated once in my entire whole life.
You gave out plenty of candy already.
I've been the giver of candy, but I didn't go trick or treating but once.
We used to have a porch party, but then in later years, we're just tired of life. And then also, we used to give candy at the store and then run home and then give candy at the house. I was like, we cannot be spending this kind of money.
Like $300-$400.
And it's the same kids. And it's like, oh, hi again.
And it was.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Anyways, this $20 for all that. Check glass. Check glass. 20.
20.
Because you marked it a different price. And I had to.
I thought you added 10 to mine.
No. I only added $4 to keep it still budget friendly. I'm not trying to make anybody broke on Halloween. Oh, I got somebody claim. Oh, I got another claim. Oh, did it sell? Oh my goodness, it's sold out. First time tonight. Almost done, but we sold out on one. Hallelujah. That makes my heart happy. I just make turquoise pumpkins for everything. Well, thank you, friends. That makes my heart happy. There's only 3. Yeah, it's a good thing that I didn't make a... So here's one thing. So we used to do this other event that we helped start, and I would make like 50 kits, 60 kits. And those ones, they sell out sometimes, not all the time. But anyways.
Yeah, but you used to not even make a kit unless you could make at least 10 to 15 of them.
It used to be 20 kits, and that's how I would budget it. Because when I first started making kits, it was before we had the store. We had my blog, and there was this thing called the Reader's Challenge. If Susan's watching, she knows because she did it back in the day. And I used to have these things called the Reader's Challenge. And I used to beg and borrow because I didn't have a store, so I was not buying the volume of beads that I am now. We did not have a bead store account. All right, HH12, $14. And then so I started, there was just me and this girl named Scarlett Fields making kits at the time. And we would have it, and you would get a kit, and then at the end of the month, you'd make something at the end. And everybody would show. And back then, that was like new. So everybody was like so excited. People used to cuss me out so hard when those kits would sell out.
Oh, yeah. And they would always sell out.
They sold out in 5 minutes. And they were cheap, but at the time, I mean, they weren't like super cheap. But that was back in the day, and people, they'd cuss me out so hard because they'd be like, I didn't get it. I've been doing and this is the only chance. Like, there's only 20. I can't save anything because then what if you didn't want it? Right. So anyways, so that's where that business started. And then for a while, we did a kit every single month for years. And we made... Probably before, so once we start getting into Kitapalooza, we started making kits all the time. But that would be 200 kits dropped in 1 week time. 200 kits in 1 week. All those picked, sorted, and organized in 1 week time. 200 kits in 1 week, and yeah, that was a lot. So this is some check glass. And then
your original kits you used to make a piece for.
Yeah, I used to make polymer pieces. And then my hands would get hurting.
Polymer or porcelain or resin.
Yeah, I was trying to make something new, but I'm slow now. Some dihalite, the beloved. You only got 5 this time. because I couldn't find those last 3. All right, and then you get this one. S for crystals inside this.
What? I didn't
This.
see that. How did I miss that?
The little.
I didn't price it for S-word crystal anything.
I mean, it's tiny. It's all right. And then you get this one. This is not S-word crystal. This is like in the, sometimes, and it says, love you guys. Lots of love back. We've known you a long time. This one, kind of crystal clear. Bicones. Sometimes it snows on Halloween here.
It's true.
And it's kind of cool.
Very cold.
I feel bad for the kids because we didn't have to worry about like trudging through the ice and snow. All these kids got sick that one time. And I don't generally have people not come in the store. This one time, this kid, look, there was a mess, and they came in and there's stuff dripping from every hole. And I was like, no, not today. This is before masks and hand sanitizer everywhere. And I was like, you cannot come in here. You need to hose down up in the street or something because I'm not getting sick. And they're like, what? I can't come in today? I was like, no, not at all. Go home and go to sleep. Go drink some tea and get some soup and go to bed. You not need to be all sneezing and coughing all up on these beads. So there is one time I kicked somebody out. Actually, there's a couple times, but I'll save those stories for later. See how many more of these kits we sell. And then the stories keep going. No more kit sales. Stories dry up. They're like, good.
Withholding the story time.
They're like, go to bed.
Go to bed.
I didn't even show the mixes. We're almost there, y'all.
Luxury bead blends coming up.
He's gonna correct me. Luxury bead blends, all right. I just call them mixes.
Because they're better than mixes.
They mix delicious. My mix, it's got the right spice.
That's right.
Correct. People are like, what? They're like, it's 10 o'clock, y'all. And then turn the pumpkin.
I feel it.
All right. And he's gonna slowly place every bead in the hole.
One at a time.
That's so that the business don't get lost. So that somebody who buys this kit maybe will not have an incomplete kit. All right. Last kit for tonight, but not the last thing we're gonna show y'all. Surprise. HH 13, $28. There's 3 of these. Cheryl says Larry still needs his evening walk. He's not understanding my need for luxury bead blends. Well, it's a good one. Be like Larry. Larry. Let me tell you, it's coming. He's gonna wrap this party up eventually. And be like, you gonna share any more childhood trauma stories about Halloween and the good fun of imagination? All right. I have lots of stories, y'all. Those are just childhood. Wait till you get to adult. One time, my friend, I'm not going to say which friend, because she got embarrassed.
It's amethyst.
This is amethyst. It even got a little bit of some of this looking ametrine. This one here, Grapey Delight up in here. That one, check glass. One time, one of my friends, we got experimental and blew up some pumpkins. Actually, I didn't do it. I just watched. This one is kind of like this bluish delight, but with swathes of amethyst goodness. Check glass. Look, what? More amethyst?
Yeah, I priced this kit, I think.
Them little teeth daggers.
Those are nice.
Amethyst. Very good, nice. Very good quality, very nice. I mean, it's not the best quality. It's not like we're gonna have to frisk you with the security guard quality, but still nice. And then you get that, and you wait, there's more. Then you get a strand of crystal. What? The amethysty colored crystal. And then you get some more. Andrew makes me laugh. And then this one here, look at that. This is from Vintage Check. Antique Check probably on that one. And then we got some skulls so you know it's Halloween. And then purple. Alright. And then we're going to do what color you think the toggle is going to be. Dun! My favorite. One of my other favorites.
Which one is that one?
The copper floral toggle.
Oh, yeah. You love the floral.
I know. This is a beautifully designed toggle. It looks so good, y'all. I didn't design this one, but we sell it. And maybe one day we'll manufacture it again. But we got, it's in this kit. And there's $28 and there's 3 of these. Alright. All this. 2 strands of amethyst. 3 strands of check glass. 1 strand of crystal bicones. 2 dyed highlight skulls. And then, there you go. Toggle. AG Fine Pewter Antique Copper finish. $28.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. So we got a couple more. We got a couple mixes. We're done for showing stuff with this. But I'm gonna show the mixes. Alright. No, I didn't.
It's a beater's reflex.
He's called a beater's reflex.
Your legs smash together so the beads don't go anywhere.
Is that called Kegels?
I don't think that's what that is.
What is that? I thought that's a pudenda exercise.
It's a deeper pudenda exercise.
Wow. Anyway.
I just call it the beater's reflex. Those legs fly together so that they catch anything falling.
You're gonna have to jump this up. Alright, so we got 2 mixes, y'all. And all 11 y'all gonna see it now. The wait is over. Alright, let me shake this one up a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna call this Pink Pony Club. Marianne's favorite color.
Marianne watching tonight?
I didn't see her name.
So.
This is HH14, $12, and we have multiple lots of this. So what that means is we're gonna make as many kits or mixes or luxury bee blends as this will go, and
2x3 bags.
And in 2x3 bags like this. You know, y'all bought that business before, I hope. And this one, great for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're trying to get a jump start since we're behind. Does it make any sense?
Jump start since we're behind.
Because normally I feel like they launched pink kits and stuff for October, like way into October. And then this October is already over. Then how you gonna raise awareness? Maybe next year. So we're launching it. Some of this got the vintage plastic, the shampoo effect, some dyed agate and chalcedony and dyed jade. There's lampwork glass. This light, y'all. I feel like I'm dramatically lit, so that it's like we're like in a movie, and I'm gonna tell you a secret that's gonna make your life, change your life. All right, so this is one of them mixes. It's a good one, I think.
HH14.
HH14. It's got a little bit of red sprinkled in, and just a wee smidgen of purple, just a little bit. Take that pink, take the edge off the pink, so it's not all not all Barbie land. It's just got a little bit of Red Hat Lady up in there. So, give it a full flavor. So not just all sweet.
Make that spice right.
Correct. It's like blending spices. You gotta do that. All right. So that's HH14, $12 a bag. They come in a 2x3 baggie, and I stuffed that business full. And I have a secret way of stuffing them so that everybody gets a little bit of everything. We do not. One person, they said, "What is in the kit? I need to know the count or the mix. I need to know the count." I said, "Of what?" And they said, "How many size 6 seed beads?" And it's like, if you know that, you Rain Man, because I don't. I get a scoop. It's like, how many rice are in that scoop of in that spoonful of rice in your mouth? Unless you sit there and you count one by one. I said, nobody's going to do that. And if they tell you that they did that, then they lied because they didn't do that. Maybe they did, but I
charge you $300 for a 2x3.
You know that if I was buying a $300 mix, then maybe I want to count. But for $12, I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So here you go. We're going to do it until we run out. I'm guessing maybe 12. I'm guessing maybe 12. And no, not the way I stuff is you probably 12. And they got crystal in there, Esper crystal. Got some rhodochrosite, freshwater pearls, check glass, some more check glass.
This is why they're not mixes, they are luxury bead blends.
They got all kinds. Somebody sat there at a torch and made some of them beads for y'all, and then I just dumped it in the kit. All right, y'all not like this. They're like pink.
They're not ready for that.
Throw it into the ocean. All right, we'll see you back here October 15th. All right, here's a big one. This is a granddaddy.
Halloween luxury bead.
I work real hard. I work real hard on this. If I had a drum, I do have a drum, I would play it. Ding, 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 ding. My drum is one of those steel drums, so it does not sound like a... All right, I don't even think I can fit this.
You might have to raise it up more.
What is this straggler in here? This does not belong in here.
Contaminating the mix. Move this over here so you have some room.
I'm gonna knock it. Ruining my beloved mix. HH15. How are they gonna know there's true love in this? They're not gonna know. All right, here. That's an ugly shadow. Whoa. Maybe Lynn needs to do the talk. This is that. So this is the mix. It's kind of like ones that we've had before because it's more of a traditional Halloween color palette. However, there's a lot of really cool greens. Like this vintage check. This is an antique check. It's like tortoiseshell, but with like lime green and black and white. And I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to say Beetlejuice, but that one there.
But look how wonderfully these pendants go.
Mm-hmm.
The green, look at the orange.
And then the sequins.
How about that purple?
I found these sequins in a shop, and I got them, and I knew that I was going to use them. And that was probably more than a year ago that I got these just for this mix. And they're holographic, y'all. I know some of y'all don't like the sequins because you're like, what the heck am I going to do with the sequin? But if you saw my little skull dolly head, go show it. And don't step on the needle. You can sew that business on the side. Look at that. Who's going to have that? Nobody. You going to have it if you buy it. So HH15, and you're gonna have these beautiful. I'm not putting that in there.
They don't look like sequins on there.
Yeah. So when you get it, it's like this. Actually, they're usually strung up, but I bought this in bulk because I was gonna use that per project. So there's charcoal gray, there's gunmetal, there's kind of a phosphorescent orange, there's a little bit of copper, antique copper, there's a touch of pearl. I put a lot of rounds in it, so it's going to be a useful mix. Sometimes you get mixed and you're like, what's all this giblets? Well, here you go. It's not all throwaway. It's not the, how's that called, floor sweeping. Look how juicy. All the scoop's juicy. 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 Don't you want that? Look. Beautiful. Antique check glass. That strand there is worth $20-$30. And Scott in here. Oh, look. Some amber. Real amber.
Real amber?
Not fake. Well, yeah, that's not fake. So far, only one mix is sold. Well, hopefully, once we put it on the website, oh, another one.
Here's another one.
Thank you, friends. All right. I'm not trying to do the hard sale, but I got real discouraged because I was real.
This is a good mix.
Let me light this better.
The best Halloween mix you've done.
I know. I was particularly pleased.
There's green, there's orange, there's purple, there's black.
Just like a magic pumpkin patch. I'm basically
it's like blindingly.
Anna says, you have the best mixes. I'm going to quote you. Anna Pearson says, we got the best mixes. So, suck it. No, I'm not going to cause any problems. Don't worry. Here you go. Look at this. Some moon glow. You know what? How many people had to argue over that to get that for you? A lot. All right. Some check glass. Oh, look. Some freshwater pearls. Not busted ones. Crusty.
Another one. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now I think this one will glow. I think this one does glow. I'm going to turn the light.
I'm going to do it.
Welcome to the club. And Halloween. Does that sell it? Can I sell it now?
Hey Siri, turn off The Office.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the Halloween disco. I'm DJ Andrew TT. Andy TT. And look at our treasure tonight. We're going to be going deep. And we're going to be enjoying the flavor combination of sound and magic. Halloween time. They'll be like, what is happening? I'm just trying to sell some beads. Y'all making me work real hard for the money tonight. See that? See, the paint is cool because, you know what? Normally you don't have a black light on you. So that's why I add the paint. But it's buy the mix. The luxury bead blend. Or else.
Oh boy.
I'm giving up.
Haunt you in your dreams.
Correct. All the people start leaving. Sorry. All right. I still think that's cool. I think this is lovely, luscious mix. So not only are there all them good stuff in there in the daylight, But you go to that club, you go to that Halloween party, and then you gonna technicolor that business. Somebody is gonna make friends with you, and they're gonna be like, "What are you wearing?" And you're like, "Just a little antique uranium glass, check glass, not radioactive, but could be." No, it's not. All right, I saw a couple more claims. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you.
It means a lot to me. Your support got me through a real rough patch, and we could not be here without y'all. So thank you. We appreciate you.
Yes,
we care about you. It's not all just about money with us. If it was, we'd be sad tonight. We'd be crying a little bit. No, I'm playing. No, we're thankful for everything. And we just wanted to say that we hope you enjoy this. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. It's something where make believe and imagination is something that is celebrated, and we hope to bring that to you a little bit every day, but especially this time of year as people are going back to school or going back to their cold weather routines, getting that soup weather on. It's a time to turn inward and think about things and hopefully to make and create and explore maybe a little bit of something spooky, maybe a little bit of something scary, but also something delightful. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had a lot of fun hanging out with you. I hope y'all didn't mind my sass too much. I try to amp it up.
Better than my low key today. I don't know what hit me.
I don't know, but I was trying to make it festive so people. I would give y'all some candy. I'm not even allowed to have candy anymore, but I would give it to you, trick or treat. All right. We got more Halloween coming, and if you're on the Patreon, you're gonna see a little sneak peek tonight of something that I've been working on. I got fine tune some business, y'all. Got fine tune some business.
Don't forget to check. We're going to show you some stuff that's still in the online store this week too, but don't forget to check the online store for lots of Halloween stuff as well.
Vanessa says, and you kind of get to be a kid again, if only for a short time. Yeah, I think it's fun. We need more whimsy. We need more fun. I'm tired of turning on the news and being like, oh no, here we go. It's nice to be able, today I heard some stuff in the courtroom and I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm just glad I have to sit for the trial. But also, we need joy in our lives, and we need to celebrate and have fun and wear the funky Halloween earrings and do the crazy over the top kind of, you know, do the Elvira, Morticia, get all them glam Halloween divas up in there. And, I think it'd be fun. Anyways, so thank you all again.
Thank you.
Have a great night. And we'll see you back tomorrow with some more fun things. Maybe some Halloween. I'll try and maybe do like half and half. So all the Halloween haters are not going to be all, they're like, I can't watch that. Him and him monsters. All right. See ya.
See ya, everybody.